Alrighty, welcome to the AHGL Dota2 Playoffs Round 2. This is Team Google, the primary team, versus Team Raytheon. Both of these teams have made it to the round of 16, which is the second round of playoffs. Google is currently undefeated in the league. And then Raytheon was, I believe, the 12th seed, thereabouts. So it should be an interesting match. I am Drax. I am joined by my friend Zentaran.
Hi.
He'll be co-casting with us. And with that, let's get into the game.
Dire team ban.
Alright, there's the draft. Hopefully game
Radiant
sound is
team
loud enough
ban.
for everyone.
So I haven't paid much attention to the
Dire
stuff.
team
If you could,
ban.
fill me in things that we're looking at here and what they're in.
Dire team pick.
Bans, or are they pretty run of the mill?
I know a lot about Team Google because I've been following them throughout the
Radiant
season
team
pretty much.
pick.
And the bans against Team Google, the Sniper and the Troll, are both meta bans and good bans against them because they've been winning pretty well with them. The Axe and the Bristleback ban, I think, I'm not sure if they were targeted at Raytheon or not. The Axe ban is sort of a meta ban, and the Bristleback is less common of a ban now, but it's just one of those tanky, annoying heroes to deal with. And depending on what Google ends up
10
running,
seconds remaining.
I'm not sure if it was strategic or
5 seconds remaining.
Bristleback in particular.
All right.
Lion's a hero that Google's run very successfully. Gale Frost plays it
Reserve
very, very
time.
well. And then, yeah, it's interesting to me that Raytheon left Meepo in the pool, as Google has shown they have a very, very strong Meepo player,
Dire
although
team
he
pick.
doesn't appear to be playing right now.
Either way, between the Centaur and the Marana, they certainly have enough to start to dish out some A. A double edge can really rip through Meepo in the early stages.
Yeah,
So-
the Centaur pick is actually very good because I guess either Google's playing with different players. Or
10
they've changed the
seconds
names, but
remaining.
Google has a player named Nova, who I think is follow based on the icon.
5
who
seconds
really
remaining.
excels on the Centaur War Run in the offlane. But I know that
Reserve
Primetime 21, whose other name is NWA,
Okay.
he's their carry player generally. Araragi is their normally their shot caller support, position 4. Gale Frost is usually their precision 5-ish.
Dire team
They
ban.
trade off a little bit. And then I believe Daunting is infamous Hedge, who is normally their mid player. So the Zeus pickup here is an interesting call. I'm
Dire
wondering if
team
it's support
ban.
or if it's going to be a mid Zeus. I haven't really seen Team Google run mid Zeus before.
Do they run support Zeus frequently?
No, they haven't run it frequently run support Zeus either.
Well,
Oh, there's the
Radiant
Meepo ban
team
phase
ban.
too, so Raytheon definitely did their homework.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. The only mid heroes I've seen them consistently run are the Meepo and the
10
Sniper.
seconds remaining.
Those are the only ones that come to mind.
5 seconds
They
remaining.
do already have one support.
Yeah, the Lion.
And Zeus as
Radiant
a
team
support in the
pick.
side lane. Interesting situational pick. He doesn't have any traditional disables. It may have actually been an early counter pick for Marana because with one or two patches ago, Zeus's Thunderbolt can be ground targeted, and if ground targeted, it will both reveal and zap. It will reveal all heroes
10
and zap
seconds
the closest
remaining.
hero within about 250, 300 units.
Yeah, that's right.
Incredibly useful for
5
counter
seconds remaining.
but also excellent for, say, if Marana pops her ult in the middle of a team fight,
Reserve
and you want
time.
to pick him out. Oh, and
Yeah.
of course, Zeus's ultimate does roughly the same thing,
Yeah.
albeit at a higher action cost, as it were.
Yeah, it'll only
Dire
reveal
team pick.
or damage. It won't do both. Where the
Correct.
Lightning Bolt can do both, right?
That is,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think
Okay.
it may just reveal,
Okay, yeah.
but it will reveal everything.
Alright, so with the Centaur Warrunner offlane, I also think that's a support roaming Marana for Team Raytheon. And now they've got their other support duo in the Dazzle, I think. I can't see them running a mid Marana, it's just fallen too far out of favor. Mm-hmm.
10 seconds remaining.
See how Google responds with their second phase fix. The Shadow Demon
5
ban.
seconds
Oh, I guess
remaining.
the combo with the Marana. That makes sense. And then the Spectre ban, they don't want. Seems like they're
Reserve
banning
time.
tanky carries with the Bristleback and the Spectre.
Well,
which,
having already picked up the Lion and the Zeus,
Yeah.
all of that non-scaling magic damage is gonna fall off.
Yeah.
So Google's gonna
they
respond
want
to
to
their
keep
own
them
Gary.
bursty and squishy.
Yeah, and they wanna keep this on the earlier side of things, though. Winning early game means something differently in 6.8.3 than it did a couple patches ago. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, the E of the Zeus does scale pretty late.
this is true. But
And actually, he's really good even as a support for the Invisorial, but he's also good at disabling Blink Daggers.
this is true.
So if you're not relying on the ultimate for the damage, you're instead
Radiant
relying on
team
it
pick.
to init the team fights.
So there's a very excellent initiator picked up from Google.
Yep.
Between the Lion, Zeus, and the Bat Rider, we are looking at a lot of burst. I'd be really surprised if they did not go for a Veil of Discord as early as possible.
Yeah. Especially if it's a core Zeus.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, the Dazzle with the Shallow Grave, if he's close enough to
10
get
seconds
the
remaining.
Grave off on the lasso target, that'd be great. It'll just delay the
5
inevitable
seconds
death.
remaining.
The Finger of Death with the Zeus damage on a lasso target is going to be painful for Raytheon to deal
Reserve
with.
Yeah.
time.
They're also missing out on half of the benefits of Weave right now. A very magic heavy team from Google. That weaving their own team for armor is not going to do nearly as much as you might hope it might do.
Yeah.
But it'll always have an effect, especially when Google has to pick their inevitable carry.
Sounds like the game is a bit louder than the casters, so I will
All
do a
right.
quick setting change there to help me fix that.
Night Stalker.
Dire team pick.
Hopefully that will help things out. Thanks for the feedback.
Night Stalker, here we go. I've been seeing a
Whoa.
little bit of this here and there very recently.
Yeah, it was played in Starladder as a position 4 by a lot of teams.
Do they generally go for the Aghanims in the position 4?
Yes.
That would make sense. I
Yep.
remember when that patch came out, people were talking about the brand new legal map pack that Ice Frog gave it, and it really is.
10
It's really not an
seconds remaining.
exaggeration. The incredible utility of a
Radiant
Scepter
team
Night
back.
Stalker. 1800 vision uphill through trees at night. You can spot
Yep.
everything.
You'll see the Bat Rider everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bat Rider. Well, he can juke you by moving over hills, but
10 seconds remaining.
you'll still be able to get an arrow off or a blink stomp.
Yep.
5 seconds
Yeah, you won't be
remaining.
able to follow him, but you'll at least be able to see him if he's trying to sneak up alongside of you. If they get to that. But that also implies that they need
Reserve
to
time.
get to the Ags on usually what's position 4, although with this lineup it might be a mid-Night Stalker.
So looking at Google, are we
Dire
looking
team
at
ban.
an aggro try, or are we looking at offlane Bat Rider? What's going on here? Who's going mid?
It's either the Zeus or the Viper. I haven't seen them run
Radiant
the
team
Viper
pick.
before, and since I also haven't seen them run the Zeus before, but I feel like they're kind of a team that would try to support Zeus more than like. Sorry, I should also say I can't see them running a hard carry Viper.
Sure.
It's not something that I think NWA. He's really good at getting his farm, or I guess primetime 21 now. So
10
he's
seconds
really
remaining.
good at getting his farm. I don't see them running the Viper in the hard carry
5
position,
seconds
so that makes me
remaining.
think it's probably going to be a mid lane
Okay.
Viper, which would put the Zeus on support.
Reserve time.
And if it is a mid lane Viper and that's a mid lane Night Stalker, sad times for the Night Stalker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Although, I mean, Night Stalker against the Zeus, that's still not going to be great for the Night Stalker. It'll be better, because there's a chance if the Zeus gets caught out, he could kill him. But in terms of the lane harass, and the Zeus is going to do a lot better.
Right. It all depends. If it's going to be Zeus versus Night Stalker mid, which we're not guaranteed it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's all going to be about how well can Night Stalker keep up before that 4-minute mark.
Yeah.
At 4 minutes, the game changes. Night Stalker is going
Yeah.
to rotate somewhere, or even go for the Zeus. But
Yeah.
it's going to be a very
10
different
seconds
story at that
remaining.
moment. So
Yeah.
they may provide a little bit more support for the Night Stalker early on, or
All right.
Dire
And
team
last pick,
pick.
we get an anti-mage coming out. So that's our hard carry. It'll do wonders against the Zeus and the Lion. It's not great against the Viper or the Bat.
We are looking at a fairly classic minus armor strat from Team Raytheon here. I would be really surprised if someone did not pick up a Medallion of Courage looking at this between the Dazzle, Night Stalker, and
And
Anti-Mage.
the PA comes out for Team Google.
And there's Google making their wise decision to keep it focused on the early game. This is going to be, this is not going to be as head-to-head as it might be. This is going to be Google wins early or Raytheon wins late. So it's going to be about early execution. It's going to be about those really crucial rotations, especially from Marana and Night Stalker, but also from Batrider, Lion, Zeus. And we're quite close to knowing what the lanes are going to be. So
Yeah, well, I believe... So Araragi normally plays position 4, but he used to play off lane for Google, so it looks like he's going back into the off lane. Not sure who Follow is then. I guess it's not Nova under a different name.
Sure. I definitely see a tri-lane working out between Lion, Zeus, and Phantom Assassin.
Yep.
There's one
seconds
slow.
remaining.
There's Lion's double utility, though early on it really just means a Hex.
Yep.
And then it's going to be possible to blow someone up, but not quite as clean.
Oh boy.
We appear to have some technical difficulties
Yep.
here. Please ignore what just happened.
Reserved.
But with the advent of
Reserved
modern
time.
technology,
Reserved
we
time.
can return to our
team.
original point in the time stream. Whoa! Whoa!
There we go.
Prepare for battle.
As we were saying.
Wrong button. There we go. I got the right button this time.
Good luck.
All right.
Have fun.
So let's introduce the teams here. We've got Daunting Potted Plant on the... It's probably mid lane Viper. We've got Primetime 21, aka NWA, on the safe lane. Looks like Phantom Assassin. Galefrost on the Lion. He's had a lot of clutch plays on this hero, so it should be fun to watch him. Araragi on the off-lane Batrider, already got his boots up. So. And then we've got Follow on the support Zeus. So why don't you go ahead and take care of the Radiant side.
Alright. On the Radiant side, we have Team Raytheon, Vladipu on the off-lane Centaur runner, gonna make his way over there. Looking at Akiyuki, the hard carry in the safe lane on the anti-mage.
30
We've also
seconds
got
remaining.
Zealot on the Dazzle supporting. Marana likely in the safe lane, played by Altair. Gonna be roaming a lot. And Dorkat very likely taking the mid with that Night Stalker.
Yep, definitely with the two tangos, early earn and or early bottle, probably both.
We should see a lot of action with this sort of lineup.
Yep.
So this will be a very interesting game, I hope.
Yeah, it looks like Google's contesting the safe lane rune, and then scouts enough heroes to stop doing it.
Arrow comes out from Altair, but it's kind of a blind fire.
It does hit,
Hits the bat.
This is
but
quite
he's
exciting.
too far away to really do much about it for the rest
About
of the team.
140 free damage on that. It's
Yep.
gonna set him a tango back. Tear was shed.
Yeah. One of his many tangos, one of his 6, so he'll be fine. We got decent blocks coming out from the Centaur. Lane. Goes up. Already, Night Stalker winning the lane. No, I'm kidding. So Bat already with the boots, he should be able to make sure he gets his level 2. That's definitely what he needs to secure. If he absolutely has to after the level 2, he can
Dire's
go back
middle
and fall back
tower
to
is
the
under
jungle.
attack.
Centaur looks like he's getting zoned out pretty effectively by this Lion, playing it safe. Daggers, Lion harass coming out, and he did not get level 1 return, so all this harass is going to be pretty free. Like, sometimes you gotta go next level with the Centaur and level 1 return, so when this happens, you're dealing more damage back to them.
Yeah, you could, but the frustrating thing about that is that return is going to be working on auto attacks.
Yep.
And the big harass in this lane is going to be Stifling Dagger and Arc Lightning, both of which are low cooldown spells, which are just about as good as an auto attack, but not going to trip that return. So Vladipu opting for the clutch bail stun, but he's not having a great time.
Yeah. Whereas PA definitely is. Anti-Mage doing alright down here. Doesn't have the weight up yet.
Just kind of waiting around, hoping for the right arrow, but otherwise not putting nearly as... Oh, here comes out the arrow. Oh, it's dead on.
Yep.
Akiyuki coming in to harass the bat. His
this be
mana,
enough? Here comes the dazzle.
mana break is not yet high enough to ruin his flame break, but
Yeah.
that was a
Firefly.
large amount of damage. This is going to give Anti-Mage plenty free farm, and that Firefly is actually helping push the lane a little bit.
Yep.
Alright, well, looks like Night
have
Stalker
the double
successfully
range
secured
there.
a rune.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's got something going for him in the lane.
He's also got his bottle up already.
He's got his bottle up by 2 minutes, which is pretty excellent fighting ranged hero. Using that ability to last hit pretty solidly. Void.
Yep, Void.
That had a slightly more creative name.
Yeah.
It's a little bit creative in how short it is, but 15 strokes. Lion hanging onto that
Dire's
smoke,
courier
walking
met
into
an
the river at
unhappy ending.
230.
Oh,
Might be
wow.
looking
Hasted
oh,
Mirana, she sniped the courier.
oh wow, that was
Yeah.
impressive.
After
But
Viper
Mirana's
gets
looking
a-
to follow through. Keep an eye on top lane. Mirana's looking for a pick. Lion coming around the wrong side, going on the Centaur. Centaur almost got Zeus. Can't quite chase it out, and that's what Centaur is going to be dealing with for a few minutes here. Is a lot of slow. Oh, and suddenly, oh,
What a great arrow.
poor follow. Excellent arrow. Excellent read from Altair.
Yep. But
Bit late. First blood did go to Google.
yeah,
Did it go to the Phantom Assassin, or did it go to...
yes. Phantom Assassin did get the last hit there.
Good play from Google. This is the
Yeah.
sort of early game advantage they are hoping to press. However,
Yeah.
they haven't been putting nearly as much pressure on
Anti-mage.
Akiyuki.
Yeah.
So,
But the anti-mage, he did get the boots first, so he's not going full greed trying to get the naked battle fury. So.
did we see that a whole lot in pro matches? I just kind of assumed that was a
I
bottom
see-
end of your current bracket strategy.
I've seen it go both ways. Illidan I've seen go for pretty much a naked battle fury. It depends a lot on the lanes, and it depends a lot on how much you trust your supports.
Unfortunately, some of you may have noticed in the last little bit, Anti-Mage missed a couple very easy last hits here, and looking up at the last hits and denies on the top, Phantom Assassin is double the last hits on him and a hero kill.
Yep.
So,
First blood hero kill at that.
indeed.
So, yeah.
Anti-Mage is going to need to,
Step it up.
step it up. Keep punishing this this terrified Batrider, making sure that he's pulling the lane, getting every last hit.
Yeah,
Getting as much as he can.
That's still getting his levels though.
It is getting his levels, but
Yeah. He's not gonna have an early blink until he goes back into the jungle. We do already see the stack, at least one stack coming out,
Yeah.
and they're dewarding here.
Again, excellent utility from the Zeus. That lightning bolt will reveal. He's used it twice now to reveal that ward.
Yep.
It's 200 gold saved for a pretty hefty spot of mana, but
Yep. But he's got plenty of clarities.
he's got plenty of clarities. It looks like he's using the poor man's sentry ward.
Yep. Lion comes out, tries to harass the Centaur. Centaur's actually found a few levels too here. He's already level 4.
A little bit surprised Lion is not... Oh, Zeus getting caught way out of position. Gets destroyed. This is what I was
First
talking
night,
about.
Yep.
5 minutes in. That's exactly what you need to see on a Night Stalker every single time. As soon as...
Void comes out. TP's coming in.
TP coming in from Batrider, gonna drop some Flame Break probably. Oh, he gets stunned.
That was a great stomp by the Centaur War Runner. It's gonna let...
Night Stalker's 2 minute...
He doesn't have
Bottle
mana for
helping
the
out.
thing. Yeah. Night Stalker's gonna get away. There's no mana for the dagger.
Batrider making a desperation play, but he's got no mana. He's
He's
gonna
got
be
2 levels in
going
the
back.
passive. He's already got 400 move speed at night. He's fine.
This
And
is-
Viper did not go the right way to cut him off. The juke is there.
Excellent play from Dorkat.
Yep.
Excellent execution by Raytheon. Really reclaiming some ground here, and they're now up 3 kills to 1. Anti-Mage slowly closing the gap with that Phantom Assassin.
Yeah, that was a really good stomp on the TP from Centaur to make sure that Night Stalker could get away.
Ah, yeah.
Bit unfortunate that Prime Time was out of mana, so he couldn't dagger him. But
Yep.
now the lane's reset. Anti-Mage is still free farming away bodies. Already got his treads.
He's
so,
got his
yeah.
Quelling Blade now, so
Yeah.
now he'll be missing... Should be
Should be-
0 of the last hits now.
Exactly. Yeah, and he should be able to still get a pretty
Dire's
fast battle fury
bottom
with all
tower
this
is on
space.
its way further down.
Night Stalker is just putting more and more pressure on this PA. Doesn't want it there. Double Edge coming in. Nope.
Oh,
Great stun.
beautiful stun from Gale Frost, turning
Yep.
this around real quick. That double. Oh, Vladdy
So
who
close.
gambled.
Yep. He gambled and lost. That Tango gonna heal him up nicely. Oh, I wonder if he tread swap there. He might have tread swapped to bait him.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, we'll just assume there was something next level there.
Yeah.
It seems not unlikely.
Yep. Mid lane looks like Mirana's going to soak some XP mid finally now that Night Stalker's off ganking. It's a good rotation there.
Yep. We
Mirana
might see a bit of
definitely
a
needs
rhythm of
levels.
this, in fact, but
Yeah. Viper just got his treads coming out.
there's a big
Oh,
HP.
Jesus, Night Stalker diving again top gets a kill on the Lion.
But if this kill goes to, yep, it's going to, she's
Not-
got plenty mana. She's just got to press it on. There's only 30
Yep.
seconds
Oh,
left in the
there's
night.
the Zeus too, yeah.
There it
Yeah.
goes. Oh, but he dies to the
It's
tower,
split.
so
Yeah,
it
it's
is split.
But
Good
it's still
experience.
plenty for the PA. She's treads a kill up, poor man's shield. She's doing fine 7 minutes in. Centaur, he's got his tranquils and he'll start saving up for that blink dagger now, so he's not doing too badly either. There are no stacks in the Radiant jungle for the
I
Centaur.
think Dazzle has pretty much been dedicating his whole time to solo farming these stacks,
Yeah,
which is...
lots of pulling and pull-throughs.
Can we take a look at the hero levels right now? It's daytime, so again, pacing is going to shift pretty
Yeah.
rapidly.
So both of the supports on the bottom, but looks like Raytheon, with giving that Mirana that time mid, is pulling up a little bit more. Off lanes are equal, but one
that
of the
just hit his 6.
Dire's
Yeah.
bottom tower is in
And-
turmoil.
This is now going to...
the Night Stalker is a little under leveled though from all that roaming. He didn't get quite enough kills.
Yep, he made a couple misplays near the end of the night, and now it's 8 minutes in, and he's gonna have to take a back seat. And in all honesty, he might have to hide a little bit from the Batrider, who's now got his 7 now. He's
Yeah.
got his
Still pretty far from his blink though. Still has to, it's about halfway there.
yep,
So
but clever movement and tree lines. You
Yep.
might be able to get a good pick. At the very least, you can slow down Anti's farm.
yeah, right now it looks like he's just making Animage have to be more careful in lane here. Although Animage has his magic stick, so all that napalm's gonna come right back. We see some more stacking being done by Google here, trying to help the Batrider catch up. Unless his PA, PA is going Battle Fury, so
Yep.
they're not going full early game on the PA. Oh,
Actually, pretty.
and I missed an arrow mid. Sorry about that. So it looks like Mirana hit an arrow mid, and they got another kill, or they got a kill on the Viper.
solid work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's entirely possible that Google tries to move the tempo of this game closer to late, but not too close, given the very, well, moderately... It's a moderate advantage now. Anti-Mage has been getting his farm up, but
Yep. Yeah.
experience, I believe Phantom Assassin...
XP is actually
Oh, between the
Yeah,
games, yeah,
bottom
they've been
tower
going
is
back
in
and forth,
turmoil.
but I
Yeah.
think there's more levels on the Mirana.
yeah.
Could be wrong, though.
Animage pushing in this bottom tower. Mirana is level 6 now, but out of mana, can't really.
Oh, there's a rune coming up in 10
Yeah.
in 5 seconds. Might see a play coming out.
Loves of haste. I wonder if he's going for this. That doesn't seem right. Maybe a Maelstrom.
That's very possible.
Yeah.
Maelstrom would be one way to work around the armor from the Dazzle,
Yeah.
but does not work so great against the bonus magic resist we've got from
Animage.
Anti-Mage.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they're going pocket armlet Viper. It's practically
Yeah.
a mechanism.
Yeah.
I've never seen it in my life, but you
Yeah.
know, who knows?
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what that turns into. Animage jumping on the Zeus, but
Oh, he's got double damage, but not much more than that.
yeah, he needed a couple more levels in the mana break, and then maybe he could have pulled it off. Zeus is very squishy right now.
Yep.
Looks like he's trying to soak XP and a little bit of farm in this bottom lane to get up to his soul ring to go with his tranquil boots. And then
Batrider moving in on top, possibly looking to jump this Centaur.
He's very close to his
Very
blink
close to
there.
his blink. He's maybe hoping to farm it with a kill.
Yep.
Or an assist. There it goes, there it goes.
Yeah, the Hex comes in, Centaur ult comes out, but it's just too late.
Ooh. It's almost a little ice on the cake that he popped the ult just before he died.
Yep. Mirana's coming in mid lane with the Night Stalker
Throwing
though.
an arrow,
Darkness
punishing.
comes out. They get the Lion. And they're gonna keep going. Lasso comes out on the Night Stalker.
All of the
Mirana
ultimates
ult.
here. It's all of the ultimates here, but it looks like Raytheon's gonna try and reset, and they're out.
Yeah, the Mirana ult was able to prevent any more GG crits coming out from the Phantom Assassin.
With that, though, Night Stalker might be looking to rebound.
Oh yeah,
as
he's got the urn and bottle.
Radiant's
Yep.
middle tower
And
is under
Google
attack.
sees this coming and is TPing out from their tower there.
very deep wards, if you've noticed, from Raytheon. One halfway through the jungle, one keeping an eye on mid.
Yeah.
Leaving bottom quite unprotected, which is really playing into the Sandy Mage.
They got another one up here, so they don't have the lane ward here, so they can't see the TP coming in.
This is true.
Yeah.
Well, 3 wards at once right now. There might be
bait. They baited the Zeus, and
That's
the
4.
crits were there.
Beautiful play.
Yep.
When playing against the Phantom Assassin, you kind of just got to assume the crits are going to happen.
Yeah.
And if you're playing with a Phantom Assassin, you got to assume the crits are not going to happen. That's just basic
That's
RNG
how RNG
strategy.
just works.
Radiant's bottom tower. is
Hasted
under
Night
attack.
Stalker at night.
Doesn't give.
Oh, he gets the TP out right after the Void.
Misses
and he
the
makes
mini
it.
stun.
Yep. No, he had already used the Void.
I-
Beat right after it happened. So that was good play from Galefrost there.
Does have quite a short cooldown, but not quite enough.
Yeah, it's 8 seconds. Oh.
6 to 6, 12 minutes in.
Yeah.
Net worth pretty much in the favor of Google, but it's
It's close. It's still very close.
1,000 up on the Phantom Assassin, who does scale the late game quite well, but it's not like the anti-mage is terribly far behind. But now that the PA is going head-to-head with this anti-mage in the lane,
Yep.
might be,
Now that the Zeus is TP back, I think she wants to go back to farming. She's realizing she's getting too far behind in her quest for Battle Fury there. She got a lot for it already.
She's looking at 1,600 gold left, which is still going to be a little bit out, but it's
Yeah.
going to be good timing.
15 to 18 minutes, depending on kills and deaths.
Anti-mage is at exactly the same spot.
That's
Yep.
4.
The difference is that what did PA pick up that he did?
Aquila.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not it.
Aquila and a full Pro-Man shield.
Maybe not
Yeah.
the biggest advantage in the world, but
Yeah,
it'll
I mean-
never for the next couple minutes.
Yeah.
Looks like Batrider trying to make a play on top, completely walking past the Phantom Assassin behind. Oh
Well,
wait, no,
they're
same
on the same team. Yeah.
Oh, ignore
no,
that.
they're. But I think the Blink Dagger was spotted out. No.
Blink out from Batrider. He's got his blink, like you said earlier. It's
Yeah.
the same surgical cookie cutter kill they got on Centaur in this lane
Fleet
earlier.
with the ult right before he died and everything.
Wow, yeah.
Bottom lane, Zeus. Oh no, Batrider is now just going to TP bottom to soak up this wave's farm and try and harass this anti-mage. Bit risky of a play.
Radiant's
Anti-mage does
top
have his
tower
ult.
needs bandages.
Marana arrow is going to miss.
Not as clutch as the earlier ones. Good
Yeah.
shot. Oh, Viper
almost
barely
died.
baked.
And he did get the Midas.
Radiant's
He did
top
go for the
tower
Midas.
is getting
That's
wrecked.
was that a? Did he just get that, or is he how much gold does Viper have right now? He got that probably
Yeah, it's probably about
13, 30.
12 to 13 minutes. Yeah.
That was maybe not the slowest Midas in the world, but Google realizing that maybe it's in their best interest to try and ham-fist a bit of a late game in here.
Yeah. It's
Radiant's
interesting. You don't
top
usually
tower
see
is under
teams
attack.
planning to take a Viper very late. Usually you pick him to dominate his lane in the mid game, but he tends to fall off.
Viper's Nether Toxin, I believe, is it? It
It's
is physical.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, that will still be there.
that's going to be very useful through the BKBs. It's not. It's going to play right into the weave, but jumping on Zeus tries to TP out. He's not making it.
No. And he also had the Mana Void. He could
Thy
cancel the
soul's
TP.
in deficit.
So good call from the Night Stalker there. Just waiting right around here, slips right in.
Doctor with 30 seconds of the next night.
Yep.
Got one kill.
Yep.
It's tied up.
Yeah, he's second on net worth for Raytheon, behind the Batrider and the Viper. Ooh,
Attempted gank on the Batrider. I think he's going to make it
Middle
out.
tower may need a
over
yeah,
the
the arrow in the Void was not well communicated there. The arrow was led too far after the Night Stalker's slow,
Well,
so he'll be able to get away there.
good news is Batrider is really not what they should be focusing on. This Phantom Assassin is he's 1,800 away. There's the Battle Fury.
No, he's already got it. Yeah.
Phantom Assassin picking up the Battle Fury, really pulling away from Anti-Mage and Net Worth. Those early hero kills on Centaur were absolutely crucial.
Anti-Mage died to a neutral creep in the jungle.
That's all according to plan.
Yes. And he doesn't have his Battle Fury.
Oh,
Radiant's
that's
bottom
going to be a
tower
little
has
bit
a
awkward
nasty
for
I
them.
missed that.
Situation.
Whoops.
Batrider down to Night Stalker. Plays happening all over the map.
Yep, no darkness used there.
Daytime
It's probably
kill for Night
contesting
Stalker.
the. It looks like it was contesting the rune here, and the trailing void got him. Phantom Assassin. We'll
Oh,
have to start
he's-
farming up ancients, maybe little stacks. Anti-Mage still looking to get his Battle Fury. Lion getting XP, much needed XP in farm here in the top lane. He's going to be looking to save for a Blink Dagger now, probably.
He's still sitting on that smoke. He's got plenty of utility to make things happen prior.
Another smoke picked up by the Batrider. He's got his lasso, so tanking. Viper, content to farm here in the mid lane, is going to have his mechanism up soon.
About 500 more gold to go.
Zeus all presumably scouting. They see the Marana down there. And Phantom Assassin now knows where everyone is.
Batrider teleporting to mid, maybe looking to jump the Night Stalker, but I think...
Hasn't popped his smoke yet.
The big thing that you got to remember here, Night Stalker's day vision is not 1800. It is actually gimped.
Yeah.
So if they don't have any other vision, those creeps are the best vision he's got there in the tower. So.
Yeah, and I think the creeps did see him coming over
has
with
uninvited
Firefly, because he went way back to pick up that item off the courier. And now Google's just gonna waddle top after picking up a DD rune.
Batrider presuming that a double damage will substitute for a Phantom Assassin in their game.
Yeah, that's
maybe a bit
I don't know if
aggressive.
they have enough damage. They might need some TP help coming in.
Oh, Night Stalker coming in, popping the darkness.
Yeah.
Night Stalker really sprinting for this gank, but Batrider realizes that he was making a mistake.
Centaur had a blink, he blinks in,
but everything coming out.
Was there. Arrow hits on the Batrider.
Stifling Dagger is off cooldown.
Yeah,
but
Radiant's middle tower
targeting issues.
into pieces.
Bit of a blunder there from Phantom Assassin, having the Stifling Dagger available for a good 4 or 5 seconds, not
Shouldn't
shutting
have
down
been
the
juked
blink.
by the trees there. Yeah,
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Must have been targeting issues.
Yeah. So, Finger of Death was committed to bring down the Night
Radiant's
Stalker.
middle tower
That was
is
quite a
not
bit of burst
safe.
damage right by the tower. It was a good blink stomp from the Centaur, but it was not enough to overcome the extra heroes coming out from Google.
Bottom.
Yeah.
Tower goes down to Anti-Mage. He gets the
lies
last
in
hit.
ruins.
Closes the gap by a little bit, but
Yeah, now the Viper is pulling ahead of the Anti-Mage too with the Midas. Anti-Mage does have his Battle Fury up though, so look to see him start farming through the jungle. He's got some stacks already.
looking like Google blocking the medium camp near mid lane though. Very wise.
Yeah, it gives them good vision to see people coming and wandering mid too, like if the Marana comes by or something like that. And they'll be able to keep tabs on the Anti-Mage with it. Although, blocking it like that means that they should be able to deward it if they notice. And Darkness is still on cooldown. Daytime, so Night Stalker is going to sit back and farm. Viper is going to get some neutrals. Looks like he's going for an Ags. He just sent the courier over to the secret shop and he has his mechanism up already. Batrider well on his way to his 4-staff, little under halfway there. Phantom Assassin saving up lots of gold. Not sure if she's going to go for the BKB next or the Basher.
It seems likely that she will go straight for the Basher. You're not going to see her. If she was going for the BKB, we would have seen the Yoga Club by now.
Yeah.
Basher, you generally don't want to let on that you're working on it.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think the BKB will be useful if, well, I guess the Night Mischance is only 50%. It's not that bad on the Night Stalker there, but we'll see. Other than like the magical burst from the double edge and
Ult coming out from Batrider, catching Marana. Marana, bit of a miss jump. Might looks like dies the Viper, but it's a full team fight. Batrider going down to Anti-Mage. Mechanism popped from the Viper. Anti-Mage getting really worked down, but that spell shield doing some serious work on that poison.
Whereas Centaur gets crit down by the Phantom Assassin jumping in. And all in all, a 1-for-2 trade for Google. The Batrider getting traded for the Marana and the Centaur. Decent trade. A lot of XP for...
Not a whole lot of commitment.
Oh, wow. I guess Batrider must have died out of XP range.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Regeneration.
So that'll be good for Google getting their levels up even more, especially on the Zeus. He's one, even when you run him as a support, he becomes very level starved. So interesting that he's chose to do this 2 Arc Lightning build.
May have needed a little bit more help with the last hitting. But
Yeah, usually when you see the support Zeus, so they're doing this just to make sure that their team fight damage is high.
Well, it's arguable whether 5 to 7% of static field is any better or worse than the extra little 10 or 15 damage you get.
Yeah, it would probably really only matter on the Centaur and the Night Stalker.
Radiant's
The
top
squishier
tower
stuff,
needs
you're right, it's probably a
bandages.
wash.
Going for broke.
Raytheon gathering about 3 top, really hoping to defend this. Perhaps a stomp and a... Oh, Batrider
Blink.
blinks out. going back, resetting the fight.
Radiant's
Yep.
top tower is getting
He'll be
walled.
able to. He's probably gonna look to pick up this 22-minute rune.
Night Stalker picking
Lots
off.
of drawing over here on the map.
Viper was picked off.
Must have been at bottom rune.
Seems likely. Oh no, it would have been.
Yeah, it was at bottom rune. They caught. Maybe I think Marana may have helped out with an arrow. Missing lots of kills this match. Alright, Google sort of grouping up. Got 2 smokes sitting over here. I wonder if they're going to try and use that for a jump.
Just a little over-prepared on Google's side with the blinks and the smokes, but you never know. Could be. It's always worth stockpiling.
I think Lion's been carrying that smoke since the start of the game.
I believe you're right.
So.
Oh,
they
there,
do
they
smoke
finally
up.
popped it. DD Batrider. Oh, Anti-Mage wasting his blink to get into the wrong place. Just destroyed.
Yeah, Marana all not able to save him time. Batrider does eat a 5-second arrow, but I don't think there's going to be much follow-up.
There's no one to capitalize.
Yeah. Night Stalker is running around top. Viper about halfway to his Ags. Zeus still sitting down here, probably going to want to soak a few more levels. Really.
Very level dependent hero. He does
Centaur
have
coming in. Night Stalker is going to jump on the Batrider. Good blink stomp from the
Radiant's
Centaur.
top tower is under
I feel
attack.
like they probably could have
BKB was picked up.
Radiant
And
has
another
reinforced
2,500
their
gold on top of
structures.
it for the Phantom Assassin. Maybe he was trying to debate it, and then just one way or the other.
It's a hard call.
Yeah.
But Phantom Assassin, if going for the Basher, is about 750 away.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's got a BKB
700.
and then a ton of gold already right on top of it, so it's not going to be too slow for either of them. And I think it's still a 10-second BKB.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That
so
was
it's
very fresh
recent.
BKB.
Yeah.
She's really looking to widen
Anti-Mage
that
with the
gap.
Vlads and Yasha up already, so that's a very greedy build coming out from him. Getting the Vlads before finishing off the Manta. But
Well, the Vlads is
farm
cheaper.
everything.
It's actually, I'd say it's debatably greedy. It's greedy in that it's not straight
Dire's bottom
survivability,
tower
but
is
the
under
armor, the farm advantage,
Yeah.
the
they
the
haven't-
lifesteal even.
You're right, they haven't really
situationally.
been ganking him too much, so he hasn't necessarily needed the extra survivability, and it is 13-13, so they haven't been too badly missing Anti-Mage in these team fights.
Yeah, I think
So.
at the end of the day, they're really looking to just make sure they don't make any more mistakes, make sure they've got that extra damage and lifesteal insurance.
And keeping
on
an
that
eye on this
Vlads.
Batrider is
Yeah.
going to be key for them. Which, Night Stalker, he's over halfway to, he's actually 500 from his Ags. So after he gets that, it'll be very
Looks
easy
like
to keep
people
an
are
eye.
converging middle. Google
Yes.
looking to make a 5-man play.
They still have a
waiting on that smoke,
blink up
probably.
on Lion. That's gonna
There's
be
the
big.
smoke. We're gonna see
Yeah.
something happen here, folks. They're
They're
going
baiting.
in.
They're baiting the Viper and the Phantom Assassin. And the rest of Google is smoked up behind them. We're gonna see a Firefly
Anti-Mage
blink.
taking point. Maybe not the greatest decision.
Yep, he's gonna get bursted down real quick in that last
Oh, nope. That was an escape.
Yep. Dagger coming out on the Night Stalker. Just
Radiant's
blinking to clear out the
middle
wave,
tower
and now
may need
Google's
a
gonna look to
hand.
take the tower. So, that was a bit unfortunate that Anti-Mage was taking the bait for Raytheon
Radiant's
there.
middle tower is under attack.
Looks like Centaur Warrunner is going to go straight into a heart.
Radiant's
Tier
middle
2
Or it could
falls,
be
good
he-
blink stun coming out on the Night Stalker, but no Hex follow-up, and instead he turns around. Now he's going to get bursted down. Arrow
Barely
will
missing
miss.
the arrow. Blink
He's
dagger
earned
still
up.
on cooldown. It's out.
Yeah, he had the earn charge on him. He
is
wasn't going
not
to be
on
able to
top
blink
of
out.
things.
What's
Poor Gale Frost got left behind by his team.
what's Centaur Runner's current worth we're looking at? Because I'm thinking.
Radiant's
51,
bottom
59.
tower
I don't know if
is
you
a
would go
nasty
greedy for the
situation.
heart. I think he may be finishing his. He may be doing a Vanguard. It's
Vanguard?
entirely possible.
Interesting.
Radiant's
It's
bottom
fairly
tower
substantial
is under
against
attack.
the Bat, and a little bit against the Viper, and certainly the PA. I could see a little bit of benefit from the Crimson Guard, but it seems a little bit. It seems interesting to me that he might go all the way for a heart because
Yeah.
he's going to be very far out from that. That's going to be 50% more of his net worth.
Yeah, but he'll get a lot more benefit from
Roshan
the
has
heart.
fallen to the dire.
Certainly long term.
Yeah.
And it
We'll
all
see.
depends on whether or not he thinks his team needs more help or if he needs more help.
Night
Crimson
Stalker
Guard
does
is
pick
a-
up the Ags. They have the map hack online.
All right, this is going to
So.
be a very interesting game. Now.
Yeah, next night it'll be much harder for Google to get any ganks done.
Do you think they're going to pull the Night Stacker back in farm priority now that he's got his Ags? Make a little bit more room for
I don't think they
the
can
Zeus
afford
and the
it.
Lion?
Well, wrong team.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, no,
But
I don't
so
think...
making more room for the Marana then.
Yeah, I'm not sure they can afford that. Marana did pick up her Yasha, and now she's getting some more wards. So, but I think they need this Night Stalker to get a BKB next. Because he needs to start going ham on people.
Yep.
Along with the anti-mage.
At least for the next few fights, definitely.
Yeah.
There's now you can see on the mini map that giant glowing ball of light.
Yeah.
That is Night Stalker's 1800
Right there.
clear vision, and to use Han terms.
Yep. Yeah.
Or unobstructed vision.
After that, we forgot to comment. After that tier 2 mid, Google did take Roshan, Aegis on the PA.
Pretty free.
So, yeah, it's. I mean, got a good timing. Aegis will expire.
Phantom
in a
Assassin
few minutes.
picking up Boots of Travel.
Yep.
Looking at quite a
Two
lot of
boot
money.
strat. Yeah. I mean, I guess.
I mean,
doesn't
it's
wanna
one way to
clear
run
two
it. I
things,
mean,
yeah.
Boots of... I mean, to be honest, like, that extra movement speed is fairly beneficial. The things are moderately orthogonal
Yeah.
in terms of utility. I mean, we'll see one of those sold eventually, but there's
Yeah.
certainly no harm in having two if you're... at least for a little while.
Yeah. Night Stalker going on the Lion here. But the TP Boots of Travel coming in from the
Looking
PA.
at those Boots of Travel, almost might not be paying off for themselves as Phantom Assassin can't detect, barely dodges the arrow.
Yeah.
Dyer's
Well, it
middle
paid off for
tower is in
Lion,
the
that's for
wrong
sure.
end of
Made
business.
Night Stalker back off.
Phantom Assassin, really good instincts here, trying to follow him out. Nult is off, but
BKBs
finds three
before the
people.
Aegis goes down. And they're just going ham. There goes the
There
Dazzle,
goes the
no
Dazzle,
Ray
no
coming
Ray.
out.
Remember my name.
Centaur
Anti-mage
gets first
falling.
down. Yep. That's
Big
3
fight
dead.
for Google.
Dyer's middle tower is in the wrong end of
PA
business.
just going ballsy with that
Radiant's
Aegis.
bottom
And
tower
They're really
is
chasing
going
this.
down.
No, oh, they may get the pick on the...
Yeah,
They do
Lion
get
chasing a
Lion.
little too far, gets silenced up on the Night Stalker.
Tower
Not
is
sure
in
that
well
trade
at
was
the
super
moment.
worth it.
Radiant's bottom tower has a
And that-
nasty situation.
Oh man, does she have her... She does not have her back.
Yeah.
It's just a slow.
Yep. But
Radiant's bottom
That
That was a
tower
second
is
fight.
under
There were
Yeah.
about 3 fights that happened there.
yep. But yeah, it's a full team white for
Radiant's bottom
Raytheon.
tower
Over the course
is now
of
a
an
pile
epic
of
saga.
dust.
Yeah,
Dyer's
and only
top
one
tower
down
is
in the
under
price of
attack.
Google because he was jumping so far forward to get the Hex off on the Night Stalker. TA is going to BT out, defend top, and push out another lane. And I think Google is still probably going to push down this tier 2. No, it looks like they're backing off. But Viper does have his Ags up and another 3,000 gold on top of that. Probably going to work into
Radiant's
a Butterfly
bottom
is what you
tower
see
is
pretty
under
common.
attack.
Oh, and you were right. Centaur Warrunner did finish up the Vanguard.
Yeah.
So,
It certainly makes a little bit more sense given that 3,200 gold is a lot of investment, especially when the rest of your team is kind of hurting. But
Yeah.
Vanguard, very excellent value item. Really makes the
Radiant's
difference a lot of the
top
time.
it just seemed a little
under
late to
attack.
me is all.
It certainly is a little bit late, but it's
Yeah.
not like Mechanism where
Yeah.
it's completely it's
Gem picked
where
up
it's
by
like
the Bat
totally
Rider.
awkward.
So.
Ooh, we're gonna see some counter map control coming out from Google trying to compensate for this map hap Night Stalker running around.
Yeah, they just want to make sure that there's no wards up.
But also obviously the Marana ult.
Yeah.
The earlier you can get a gem against these invisibility dependent heroes, well, there's
The
one
more it
really
pays off.
surprising. There's one real surprising fight you can take, and then you can keep them off balance for a real good while.
Yep.
Look at that.
Oh, arrow coming out. and-
Oh, Bat Rider eats
caught
it.
it.
Is he gonna... Nope, Lion coming in to defend, but that Bat Rider, I think they may see the gem. Is he
Yeah.
gonna make it out? Gem is down on the ground.
Gem on the deck. And no one falling on the side. Oh, as I say that, Animage almost dies.
Animage barely making it out. Everyone ignoring the gem. Zeus
Nope,
finally
got
picking it up.
Yeah.
Has no mana, but that's good because he's got auxiliary invisibility. Excellent. Grave
Aegis
coming out.
comes. Yep.
He's gonna Aegis. PA is gonna rip through people when she comes back up here. This is
Yep.
not gonna look
That's
good.
a dead
Whose name
Dazzle
that was?
and dead Marana. But the
Poor
Grave
cat.
did save the Centaur Warrunner. So all in all, a 2-for-2 trade coming out of that long fight. Gem
Couple-
recovered. Duel's up on Zeus. That's good. He's going to need the mana regen. It looks like Viper is going straight into the Butterfly. And Yade picks up that Basher.
There it is.
So now she's got a slot after her Aegis got taken off.
We'll have another one.
Animage has the Manta up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So
Dire
he's gonna
has
be able to,
secured
if
their
he,
structures.
especially if he gets a basher, he's just gonna be able to blink on to like the Zeus or the Lion and just destroy them with his Manta.
At the very least, I believe that
Top
illusion
tower
does
needs
propagate.
bandages.
Yeah,
to his
gem
illusions.
dropped probably for the Bat Rider to pick back up. Yeah.
There we go. Gem recovered.
Night Stalker pops darkness. Can't really find anyone. He knows Bat was here recently because of the Firefly, I think. But
A lot of awkward fight dodging happening
yeah.
in this game. Not a terrible amount of direct power action, but that was a fairly good
Dire's
pick
top
on the
tower
tier 2 tower
is
mid.
not on
Looking
top of
actually-
things.
Map control pretty decent for Google.
Dire's
Oh,
top
and there goes the
tower
top
was
one, just as I
utterly
say.
destroyed.
And
Split
they've
back
spotted
up.
out, the Night Stalker map hack has spotted out the
Bat Rider,
Bat
and
Rider
there's,
who is
uh-oh, is
sitting
this
there.
going to be gem drop number 2? Oh,
No.
Phantom Assassin turning the fight,
Safe word.
Yeah.
forcing the
Quick lasso
anti-mage
on
to
the
get the hell
anti-mage.
out of there.
Yeah.
There comes the ult.
Good juke.
Bat Rider out of the
Anti-mage.
picture. There's no gem, but no, he's coming back. They know where they are. They're off of
Yep.
blood.
Yep.
It's daytime. No one fears the Night Stalker in the daytime, but he is invisible. Oh, no,
Nope.
but Bat Rider's found him.
Yep, they spouted him out.
And he's not going to make it out of there alive.
Two down.
1,200 damage coming out for this Phantom Assassin.
Yeah.
Phantom Assassin is online.
Yep. Nearly has an
Absolutely.
Abyssal Blade. So that'll be even more damage coming out from those crits there.
Dire's middle
Really,
tower
this Phantom
is under
Assassin is
fire.
really doing some serious work.
Radiant's
She has been
top tower is
snowballing.
getting walloped.
12 and 0. He's having a
Dire's
great
middle
game.
tower has fallen.
A little bit of a sketchy arrow coming out from Marana.
Radiant's
Looking
top
for
tower
blood.
needs bandages.
Nope. Phantom Assassin more content to not chase someone that can jump away at a whim.
Yeah. We'll get this tier 2 tower. And with Night Stalker
Radiant's
still
top
dead.
tower is gone.
Anti-Mage trying to
see.
make the best of what he can by pushing out that,
Yeah, he's split pushing
tower,
bottom,
but-
forces a TP rotation from the bat, but no deaths coming out on either side there. He's almost got a basher of his own if he wants it. It'll be interesting to see if he goes
I
for
don't
that
know
or
if he's
something
really going to
else.
want that. He's going to need to go later game at this rate because
Yeah.
he's if he cashes in too early, he's still gonna he's 5,000 gold behind that Phantom Assassin.
Yeah.
So if he wants to make something happen, they're going to need to
More free dewarding up here.
yeah, they're going to need to really
There's the
capitalize.
Abyssal Blade picked up by PA.
They're gonna need to close the gap between them as soon as possible and then make something happen. If they
Yeah.
drag this out though,
He's
this
still-
is not going to look good.
He's sitting on, well, probably about 1,500 HP with Strength Treads.
Anti-Mage trying to fight the Viper here, but oh, he's got to know that something is up.
Yeah, he sees the Bat Rider and he blinks away. Yeah, he may need to go for something like a heart. He's still very squishy and could be burst down in a lasso quite easily, as we saw last
He's
fight.
at 3,300. He's at 3,300. He's going to buy something, or at least he better buy something now.
Well, he might be saving for buyback. So, ideally, you don't want to buy back on an anti-name. It's getting to that point of the game where you've lost most of your tier 2s.
Oh,
don't wanna buy
Dorkat
back.
getting picked out.
Yep.
Oh, perfectly
Blade
timed
comes out.
grave, but Marana one shot, 1530 physical damage out there.
Yep.
Anti-Mage falls. This is not good. Buyback is ready on 3. Zealot down. That's a
One for
full team wipe
Yep.
on
1 for
Raytheon.
5. Yeah.
That is excellent play by Google.
Yep.
We're looking at 3 buybacks, but not on the Centaur, who's some very much needed disable. Not on the Dazzle, who was going to keep someone alive. It's going to be a glass cannon buyback, but you know the statistics show if you have to buy back to defend a Rax, it's pretty much worth it every time.
Yep.
So
As long as you can get a kill or
Radiant's
2,
middle tower
it's
is
worth
not
it.
we're going to
safe.
see if Raytheon follow
Especially
that
when you're this far
philosophy,
behind.
or if they think that it's just
Radiant
wasted.
structures
Oh, they
are
popped the
fortified.
glyph, so
And no one's bought back yet.
Radiant-
they're going to wait the timer out. They're going to have a Dazzle and a Marana out. But
Oh, that's probably when they'll all buy back.
if Google really presses it,
Radiant's middle tower
yeah, they're gonna have a
is
lane.
unhappy.
They should have bought back
Radiant's
sooner if they were
middle
gonna do it at all.
barracks
Now
need a
they're
hero.
just letting it.
Radiant's
They're
middle
letting it fall.
barracks have fallen.
Yeah, they're gonna let one lane fall and Google.
Oh, suddenly an arrow out for Phantom Assassin. That is a
5-second
5-second
arrow.
stun, but
No
no one's
follow-up.
alive.
Yep.
No one bought back. Phantom Assassin gets away scot-free.
Yep. And
Radiant's
Night
bottom
Stalker
tower
TP'd
has a
in.
nasty situation.
Yeah, no one bought back.
Nope.
So,
The
well,
savings.
yeah.
But think of the savings.
yes. So right now we're seeing a slightly over 15,000 gold lead for Google and a almost 20,000 XP lead. So
That-
Google's well up. They've got Satanic nearly up on this Phantom Assassin if she wants it. They've got one lane of racks. They probably could have been greedy and gone for 2, but they're just going to play it safe for now. It is only game 1. 4 staff up on the Zeus, that's going to help him out a lot. Be able to get around the fights much easier.
Certainly to get out of those slows like the Night Stalker.
Yeah. Good Manta from the Anti-Mage right as the Bat Rider blinked in, so he couldn't lasso him. And the Centaur ult allows them all to disengage. Marana ulted, but there is the gem. Blade Mail up on the Centaur, that's a good pickup.
Yeah, it's smart that Centaur's trying to make this early win stuff happen. It's good that he's getting wrecked here because it would behoove everyone else if it wasn't.
Oh, Anti-Mage blinked on the Phantom Assassin was
perfectly timed Grave, but
Grave
it's going to be used for
Dazzle.
run.
Yeah.
That means that it's open season for...
Yeah, on everyone else. But they do save the Anti-Mage, which is good.
How about
And they're going to take this tower. They must have... Yeah, there are the creeps, so there's no backdoor protections. Tier 2 will be falling. Last tier 2 on the map. Night Stalker's going to set up here for a defense.
That down lane really putting too much pressure on them for them to even consider doing anything. There is buyback available on the Marana.
Yep.
She might need to do it.
It's
they lose this, it easily could be GG.
Yeah, I can't see them coming back from 2 or 3 racks down.
There's a
this far
phenomenal
Radiant's
network
bottom
lead
tower
on
is under
those
Radiant's
cores right
bottom
now.
tower is gone with the
Yeah, we
wind.
haven't seen much from this Viper, but he's just always
He's
there.
he's had good presence. He's picked off a lot of good people in team fights. He's
What did
found
you
a
do?
lot of people outside of the main fight, but
Yeah.
mostly he's just he scares people out. He drives people out of the fight when they start seeing their health deplete.
Yep.
He may not be able to chase, but himself,
Yeah. EA's casually sitting on 5,000 gold.
you know, rolling in the bench.
Too many options, he can't decide what to get.
regeneration?
Roche is back up. They may be taking this. EA
EA
cancels
cancels the
her
TP for the
PT.
Roche.
Yep, they're gonna take the Roche. I mean, she can solo it, but everyone will be there to make it go that little bit faster. As the
PA is
Chris
still
coming up.
sitting on those power treads. The real question is what's going to come up next. PA's BKB also.
6 seconds.
That's actually pretty low now.
Yep.
So she has been using it. She's been getting good value out of it.
Yeah, drops the treads for the Aegis. Maybe the courier will come pick them up, or they'll just be left there.
1,500
Oh,
loss.
Anti-Mage getting jumped. Night Stalker will go down.
Zeus deciding, hey, I need some of this cash too.
Yeah. Well, sitting on 2,600 gold, that's slightly over halfway to an Acceptor if he wants it.
Or a Veil.
Yeah.
Could be about time.
Veil would be great. Yeah, he didn't... Because he was a support, he didn't get enough farming at that early Veil we were talking about earlier.
Well, those other items were certainly... definitely the Force Staff and the Yules were definitely doing some serious work.
Yep.
Oh, Viper catching the arrow, saving Lion from probably nothing.
Yep. Embarrassment, really.
Yeah.
That feel when you catch an arrow.
There's the boots picked up by the courier. Bottom range Drax are
Along
down.
with an Assault Cuirass just sitting on the courier.
There's the 6th slot for the PA, dropping that Helmet Dominator,
Yep.
putting it on Deep Freeze until she builds the Satanic.
Yep. She'll have that AC with all the attack speed. She's BTing in. Bat Rider blinks forward, notices illusion, goes forward again for the Centaur Warrunner, drags him back, and they're just gonna blow him up. Can't even cast the ult. Anti-Mage, Grave,
Those Graves are great, but there's
Yules,
nothing to back it up.
and blown up.
This is not looking good.
Yeah.
Not looking good at all.
Viper diving forward, gets jumped on by the Night Stalker, but then PA is suddenly there, killing everyone.
Let's just say it's a winning streak. 2 down.
So it's a 17-0 PA, and there's the GG coming out from Raytheon.
3 down.
Radiant's middle tower is
Very
not
solid
safe.
fights from Google. It was a pretty even game at the start. Net worth, kill-wise, the teams were pretty close.
There's a
But
very good amount of back and forth that happened there, but I think it was interesting in that the back and forth, I would say it was sort of a distraction almost. I think in the early game there was definitely a lot of farm that Anti-Mage could have capitalized on. It was open to him, and he didn't get nearly as much as he could have. But really, Raytheon, for some just not getting as much out of that bottom lane as Google got in that top lane with those very aggressive picks on Centaur and a lot of that early cash on Phantom Assassin.
Alright, so that was game 1 of Google versus Raytheon. We'll be right back with game 2.